the all the blame for the father. Mm, mm. So when we're talking the universe and we're talking relativity and quantum mechanics, and we say, well, what is the causality that brought about them functions in the contingents of functions? You get what I'm saying? Well, that's exactly what the blueprint is, right? Like the math in its domain. Well, if you know, this is what I'm saying. When we're talking about energy, we're just talking about raw energy as an example. That's what the whole thing is. There isn't enough energy at all in the first part. If there was, you get what I'm saying? Like, how does that accelerate into mass acceleration? Expansion, mass expansion. What's pushing all them parameters? What amount of contingents of even molecular. No, contingents are contingents. These are the contingents. Yeah. Well, this is the thing. That's what I'm saying. Everything that equates after the cause is its contingent. So whether it's the math that formulates, that's a contingent of the first cause. Or whether it's the science that we observe, that's a contingency of the first cause. You know what I'm saying? It's not that the contingents are the probabilities and possibilities that are continually. No, that's a contingency. That's different. Nah, nah, that's a contingency. Contingents are probabilities and possibilities and outcomes. You know what I'm saying? That's what observable science is. We want to discover the formula for that explains every single contingent working in Broidenman. You know what I'm saying? Because string theory is the closest sort of product, but it's still missing domains. Is really the most is the unexplainable um, math that we're missing and we don't have. Is being able to explain the first cause, causal power, and agents that can then push dark energy. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. We're talking about life as all the possibilities and probabilities and outcomes that it's turned into, you know? So therefore all contingencies have to all fall back to the original source. That's why it's most known as a being, because all contingencies have to come from there. You know what I'm saying? Even all our mathematics, everything that we do. Well, that was the topic. It's the topic of causality. You just haven't read enough of the novels and the books around the topic to understand the discussion yet, mate. That's what I'm getting at. I already know the discussion. I've heard the discussions. It's all about contingents, probabilities, and possibilities, and that's where the mathematics breaks down because we can't explain some of the probabilities from the possibilities just from the potential. You get what I mean? There isn't a mathematics of the science of all things yet, is what I'm getting at. There's the mathematics in the domains of their forms, right? No, they're still trying to. This is what I'm saying. We're talking about the equation of all life and all things, right? The science of the universe. It's also explained through Einstein's theory of relativity, and then from that, that's where we developed general relativity, and that's what Einstein didn't have was the extra bits that they added in with general, and then they added in extras, and then they had the quantum formula, and you've also got string theory, and you have these other dimensionalities, and that's where things get interesting. Is well, that's what I'm saying. Quantum mechanics has sound. That's what I'm getting at. See, each have their own domain, but that's what I'm saying. When it is the proper theory, the domains interlapped, and that's when they become joint. This is what I'm getting at. This is what I'm getting at is the fact that he's watching a movie, he's not feeling like gaming. I'm on. This is what I'm getting at is, oh, you're gonna do it now, are you? Uh, I'll jump in.